The following announcement has been paid for by Casey is Raw. What up, guys? My name is Casey is Raw, and this is MK3 Kratos. And today, this is Friday is Raw. Welcome, guys. How you doing, Kratos?
I'm doing good. Doing good.
That's good. Let's say hi to some people in here. We got Mikhail. We got Stanza saying WWE released a group of jobbers, and mainly I agree with that, but there's a couple I disagree. You got Brian D. You got Gringo Oki. We got Wicked. And we got Randy Viper. So,
About
the
time I've
biggest.
seen his ass. I haven't seen him in a minute.
Oh, yeah. He's not here as often, but, he lives in Australia. So, that's the time zone. So, the biggest deal of the last couple days. Well, actually, there's a lot more than just the WWE releases. You don't hear. And we got tour captured as well. But did you know that SmackDown is leaving Fox?
Yes, that's literally 2 hours after that announcement that they're going to USA Network. All these cuts started happening.
Yeah, I think
which is
the
kind of
cuts.
fucked up.
I feel like the cuts kind of overshadowed this. Well, welcome, Joe Johnson. But yeah, it looks like they didn't get as much money as they were kind of wanting. They were wanting to get a bump from $1 billion to $3 billion for both brands, but they got $1.4 billion for SmackDown. So they gained $400 million for this TV deal. And what I also heard is that Peacock has signed for another 5 years. So that's good news, because that means we're not going to have to see paying $50 to $60 for a pay-per-view. So
it's all right. At least
as
long as we're not paying that much for a pay-per-view for WWE anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, if it came to shove and they didn't renew, we'd probably see the network revived at some point.
Yeah, I agree. Or they shop it around somewhere else. I mean, outside the United States, they still have the WWE Network, but I don't know if it's just the United States or maybe it's
the US that it's exclusive on Peacock, as far as I know.
So, what about Canada and Mexico? Is that the network then?
I think so, yeah.
But,
also announced Elimination Chamber in Perth, Australia, or Perth, Australia.
Yeah, they're gosh.
Before the SmackDown announcement.
Oh, we got AJ to join us. What's up, AJ?
AJ.
Hey, what's going on, my buddy? What's going on?
Oh,
Did you hear what happened 2 hours ago, AJ?
What about what?
Matt Riddle was supposedly released by WWE.
Well, same way like CM Punk, right? You know.
This is more the pothead version of CM Punk, if you remember, if you want a good idea.
Okay.
I think he got his release. I mean, he tweeted it out, so I mean,
he also announced it on Instagram too. But either way,
I mean, it's possible he got hacked.
I just don't think he'd be a good fit anyway, because given the fact that who WWE just merged with was also his former employer, UFC
exactly.
him for being a pothead.
So, yeah, that's one of the biggest releases. Actually, it's the biggest release out of the group of releases is Matt Riddle. I got a question. Where does he go? I mean,
AEW.
I don't even see that man in AEW. I'm sorry. I don't even see his ass in AEW at all.
Yeah, but where did all the WWE rejects go? AEW.
Yeah, well, yeah,
or
but
NWA or Impact in Trinity's case.
But let's be realistic. Impact is barely fucking alive.
Well, you know what? I'm hearing good things about Impact, but they don't have the money as AEW.
Yeah, they don't have the financial backing.
Yep.
No, they have the backing, but they don't have,
They film in fucking Canada now. They can't even film in Florida where they used to be based out of.
Well, they're owned by a Canadian company.
Yeah, but no, actually, they're actually owned by what was that guy's name? I can't think. What?
It was owned by Anthem.
No, Anthem sold it.
Again?
Yeah, they sold it to fucking. Oh, he runs a wrestling school in Windsor, Ontario. He was a part of Team Canada, the fat guy.
You talking about? Oh God.
Something about Scott D'Amore?
Yeah, Scott D'Amore owns it.
Really?
Yeah, that's why it's all filmed in Windsor. Yeah, dude, it's right across the fucking bridge from me.
That makes sense. That would explain why his fat ass was doing a Canadian Destroyer on Impact a couple months ago.
I'm sorry, any fat person should not be doing no fucking Canadian Destroyer. Let's be honest.
And I'm how did this guy even get his fat ass over?
I don't know.
Without crushing his opponent in the process.
Well, granted, you have to know the opponent helps you to do that too. I mean,
this is true.
Either way, he is as old as Bruce fucking Pritchard, doing a Canadian Destroyer as fat as Bruce Pritchard.
I think maybe he's in his 50s. I mean, Bruce.
That's how I honestly think how old Bruce Pritchard is. Bruce Pritchard is in his 50s or 60s.
Hold on, I'll look it up.
I would definitely say he's in his 60s because he was working with Vince in the 80s?
Yeah, in the 80s.
Bruce has been with WWE on and off for about 40 years or so. 40, 50 years. I mean, Jim Cornette just celebrated his 62nd birthday earlier this week.
Oh, wow.
No shit. Oh. So Scott D'Amore is 49 years old.
Close enough.
Well, it's impressive if he can still do that. But, you know what? I wouldn't think. I think, going back to Matt Riddle, I really think the two places would actually could be Impact Wrestling, and it could be AEW, but the problem with AEW, they have so many people already on the roster.
Yep.
They barely have room. So
And he'd be taking someone else's spot away from them if he signed. Yeah.
Oh, they got
Back.
what, 4 shows, right?
no,
3.
oh, I guess
Technically 4. Yeah, Ring of Honor.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yes, technically with Ring of Honor. So
Well, 4 if you count that. Yeah.
yeah. So
Either way, I don't see him in AEW just because of the fact that like he's dating a porn star who he just recently got pregnant.
well, I don't think that's what's
I don't see him on the AEW TV just because of that fact alone, a porn star that he's dating.
You know what? I don't think that's the factor. I'll bet the money. What's the factor is after the whole CM Punk drama. They're probably like, we just got out. We just cut one cancer. Why do we want to gain another? You know.
And his accusations from speaking out as well.
Exactly. Well, I mean, that's just one of the types of things he did. I mean, there's so much Matt Riddle has done that caused gave the bad taste in their mouth from him.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So,
either way, I seriously think it's the fact that he's a known pothead, and here's what I think with this UFC WWE merger. I'm hearing talks of like supposedly WWE 2K24 could have a talent exchange of WWE and UFC stars in the game. I'm like, how's that going to work?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are they gonna do? The octagon there, and what are they gonna do? The octagon in there too? I mean, let's be honest.
They're gonna probably call it the Lions Den in WWE 2K24 and call it a match type.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I would see it possibly in the WWE 2K to have UFC fighters in there.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I heard.
But as UFC, I don't see their game to have the wrestlers in there.
I don't either. They already announced UFC 5 anyway.
But at least they don't shit out a game every year, unlike WWE. I mean, look what happened to WWE 2K20. It was so bad they skipped a year because it was just awful.
They didn't. They not only skipped a year, they added a some type whatever Battlegrounds was, and basically made it in place of 2K21.
Well, I heard the people that helped made the game with 2K left, and that's why and they were working with that engine, and it was so bad. It was that's why it was horrible. But I stopped buying wrestling games. I mean, yeah, I bought this one for the PS5, and I still need to do the 2K on this one. But
the last one I bought was last year's. I'm sorry, I'm not shelling out $120 for the Icon Edition.
Sorry. Yeah, mine was 22 when I bought it. It was 22. Just because Rey Mysterio and the WCW Halloween Havoc when I had to get that.
Yeah, I literally got it for the rope assisted backflip DDT. Moving the game, and I actually said if that move is not a usable move in the game, I'm not buying it.
Yeah, they dropped the ball on 23 with the fucking War Games only being allowed in NXT and shit. That's like
War Games arena.
Yeah, it's like why not have it any arena or anywhere? I mean, that's kind of stupid.
Yeah, they only had it for the Survivor Series arena because Survivor Series War Games.
Right.
Yeah.
The NXT War Games arena. That's it.
Yeah. No, that's it.
And it's only 3v3 or 4v4. Not even the traditional 5v5.
Right.
Wow. God. I'm sure that's hard to run with all those people in there anyways. Like, I know AEW
make it doable.
It's
you
doable.
can make it doable just like Make it like an online like match type for the game.
Well, I mean that's kind of like what AEW has with the Stadium Stampede. That's online only. I kind of wish that wasn't because God, imagine getting how many people are in the Stadium Stampede.
Isn't it 10?
Yeah, 10.
Yeah, imagine having 10 people trying to play that. That
Or you can have like 2 people and control 5 players. 2 people controlling 5 players like a normal tag match.
well, most likely, probably what's going to happen is that you'll get like, 9 other players around the world, and then you have to worry about their internet capabilities. And if you see it all the time, like when you're playing online games, like the only games that's not really fucking up that often that's online is like Fortnite. And like you can play Fortnite on a freaking cell phone as good as I mean, honestly, the more powerful the machine is, the better it is. Like my PS5, when I play Fortnite, I'm in the waiting room, like waiting for like a minute. And so, when you're on the loading screen, wherever.
Yeah.
While on the PS4 Pro, it's like, get to like the last 30 seconds before gameplay. So there's definitely versions of Fortnite runs better. Like I know Fortnite on Switch is not great, but it's definitely doable.
You know what's not good on Switch? Mortal Kombat 1. Have you seen those graphics?
I haven't seen it.
Well, that doesn't
AJ, it's a shit storm that would consume your own personal nightmares.
Oh wow.
How bad
wow.
Well,
the graphics are that bad.
Wow.
Well, you know what? When after the WWE 2K being on Switch being so bad, anytime I get hear about a game that's ported from the current generations going to the Switch, I'm like, oh my god! Unless it's like the 8-bits or 16-bit looking games, you're like you cringe because you wonder how bad it's going to look on the Switch.
Well, they're still selling it on Switch for $70. It's blatant. It's a blatant false advertising situation.
Well, obviously they're going to show you the better versions. Like they're not going to show you the Switch.
Yeah, no shit. No shit.
They're not going to be like, hey, this is the Switch version, like over the PS5 and the Xbox Series X versions. Like who? I mean, you gotta be dumb.
No one would buy it if they showed those graphics. Nobody.
Oh no! Like, there's no reason. Oh, the only reason they doing that is because how many people owns the Switch. It's like over 120 million owners. So of course they're going to try to.
They nickeled and dimed those consumers for this game, and they got shit.
Well, that's why you have to watch reviews, especially on a big game like this coming to the Switch. You gotta see, game reviews and gameplays.
Metacritic gave it a 30 on Nintendo Switch. Everywhere else, it's like 70 or 80. Metacritic gave it a damn 30 on the Switch.
That's not good.
Not the critic. Not the critics.
Yeah, and and you don't trust the critics either. You trust the fans' review better.
Yep.
But
did you hear about the Hall of Shame for Steam? NBA 2K24 has beat out Overwatch 2 for the most for the worst reviewed game on Steam. 8% 8% over, only 8% positive compared to Overwatch 2's launch of 9%.
I think AJ accidentally got kicked out from Steam
Yeah,
StreamYard.
that's all.
What's
AJ,
up? What's up?
have you heard the Hall of Shame for Steam? Like the worst games on like PC
No.
community?
Mm-mm.
NBA
Nope.
2K24 has beat out Overwatch 2 for that spot.
Really? See, I used to play the NBA games like way back when 2K first, started with them, but like I haven't really played them since.
Well, it's a buggy fucking mess.
Mm.
If you block a alley oop, the
Mm-hmm.
person who's supposed to be doing the dunk for the alley oop is glitching all. His body is graphically glitching all over the hoop, and until you get to the other side of the court, it's considered like basket interference or goaltending if you shoot anywhere near him while he's glitching out.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Maybe they need to switch it to EA or somebody else.
I doubt EA will do that. They're too busy with their soccer and American football licenses that they're
I don't know.
already.
Maybe if we make a trade with them, we'll give them hockey, we'll give them NHL, and they can have fucking NBA, and maybe the NHL might be better with 2K like it used to be, and maybe
I would get
NBA
the NFL like license for NBA personally.
Well, I remember back in the day when NFL was on 2K, it was really good, especially 2K5. I mean, that's the go.
Still better than all Madden. Still better than the current Madden game.
This is true.
Even like I said last year, the legit cover star for Madden this year said he does not play Madden 23. He would rather play ESPN NFL 2K5.
Yeah, who's that?
Josh Allen.
Oh, really?
he said that in a tweet last year. EA must have caught wind of it and said, "How much you want, man? How much you want?"
Well, he has a big deal nowadays, so I mean,
exactly.
Well, I want to kind of lean right back to the releases because that's the biggest things right now.
Okay, so what's up?
Well, one.
What you drinking, man? What's everybody drinking tonight?
I'm actually drinking some sparkling water, caramel apple flavor.
Casey?
I hadn't drank anything. Actually, what I told you didn't happen.
Oh yeah.
Let me go back.
Let's get spicy over here. I got fucking my Corona going on over here.
I can't really drink alcohol anyway. I got work tomorrow.
Mm.
Oh, there you go. But actually, this is kind of work related. I told AJ I felt pretty beat up, and I think I know why now. Because my feet were killing me, and I think my boots are like, I'm ready to get new boots because my feet were hurting me all day. So,
are they steel toe boots?
No. I guess the soles just got worn out. But and I was tired too, so I told AJ I was going to take a pain pill because I was in pain, and well, that didn't happen. I'm super exhausted, and I passed out in the driveway for
shit.
probably half an hour.
See what you should for a half hour?
Yeah.
Wow, what you should have did was pop some pills.
At least get a wellness check done.
No, well, I was in my driveway. I was just
either way. It's still dangerous to fall asleep in your own car.
Wow.
With the state of this world.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of funny though. Think about it. Fucking people are walking down the street. Fucking they see some fucking fat dead guy in their fucking car, and they're like, "The hell's going on?"
There's not a lot of people walk around that often, but I don't know. I just pulled up and just I think I was gonna do some stuff on my phone or
Yeah.
take a few minutes, and next thing I know, I passed out and wake up, and it's like 5:30 in my car. It's like, oh shit.
At least he
So
didn't pass out on the highway. It could have been worse.
Oh yeah.
He could have been dead.
oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, I usually don't do anything like that. I
Good.
I I'm pretty aware when I'm driving, but it was just I don't know. I just passed out. But I woke up. I was kind of a little shooken because I was like, I was afraid that I could have done something bad, like maybe I fell asleep while driving. But no, I
Right.
remember parking in my driveway.
Mm-hmm.
But nah, I was fine, and then I took a nap inside, so I'm good now. But
Hell, it would have been more fun. You would have popped a painkiller and then had some peanut butter whiskey. Oh, you'd have been fucking feeling really good.
well, I mean, I'm sure the painkiller would have wore off by now.
I don't know if you did it right then and there with that. It depends on how long it lasts, and then you put alcohol in there and really kick up your buzz. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I was thinking to have some peanut butter whiskey, but going back, I got. Do you think Matt Riddle might return to MMA?
I don't know. Could he handle it?
Well, he used to fight for the UFC, and
Yeah, until he got his ass kicked, and then he wanted to go to wrestling because it's not as real. You know what I mean?
Well, I heard he was a fan of WWE, so I mean,
I can honestly see him in like the porn industry with his girlfriend personally. I can honestly see him in the porn industry.
Wow.
Like, in the future.
Well, I
Casey's
think
like, give me that copy. I want to watch.
Well, I was thinking, well, he can't go to back. I guarantee you, UFC is not going to take him back after he burned that bridge. So,
Yeah, he burned enough bridges about like with Dana White.
yeah, so now it's the same company. So,
Yeah.
I mean, different divisions, but
Well, like I said before, the best where all the rest of the WWE castaways go is AEW. So
all the pop big names at least. None of these jobbers that got fired outside of all of them are jobbers except Matt Riddle, Dolph Ziggler, and Mustafa Ali. Everyone else is a damn jobber. Who gives a damn about Dana Brooke?
oh, I almost would
Who
say
gives a damn about Jackie Time? Ikeman Jiro. He got released this morning.
wait, so hold on. Run down the list of everybody that got fucking fired.
It's currently at two dozen people. 24 people as of Matt, if you include Matt Riddle.
You know, we got to make cuts here or there. You know, businesses. You know.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Give me a minute to find it. Releases. Let's see. I'll see if I can find the. It says more than 20 stars. I'm sure, like Kratos says, it was 20.
They said there were 22 initially yesterday. 22 initially.
Huh.
And then another 2 got released today.
Wow, so we got 2 dozen people fucking gone. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And the biggest ones are definitely Matt Riddle and Dolph Ziggler. And I think
well, let's be honest. I mean, that Dolph Ziggler, he needed to go. He was just wasting WWE's time and their money, pretty much.
And
his time doesn't matter. I mean, he's not shit without the WWE machine. None of those wrestlers are nothing without the WWE machine besides Hulk Hogan and John Cena and The Rock and Austin and the guys from the backs. But nowadays, say if WWE went out of business, say if AEW and WWE both went out of business, and those people said, "Oh yeah, I'm a big star," and they'd be like, "How?" They'd all be going to work in 9-to-5 jobs like the rest of us.
Yeah.
Well,
No one would fucking know. No one would care.
Mm-hmm. Well, either way.
I think Dolph Ziggler is definitely going to AEW because
Yeah, I thought he was gonna go to fuck Sonny's rotting corpse in prison.
well, I was about a rotten corpse. I'm like, she's still alive.
Oh,
but,
barely.
but I would throw another person whose big name is Shelton.
Shit stain.
Shelton
Benjamin.
Yeah.
Oh.
When was he used last again? When was the last time he was seen on Raw or SmackDown? Think about that.
Point.
You know,
he's been on main event only.
Oh, well, main event?
The tape show before Raw.
Oh,
he's been only there.
They still have that? They still have main event?
Yeah, main event's still taped on the is basically the pre-show leading into Raw.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't even think that was still there.
Hulu. It's shown on Hulu. Hulu Live. But either way, you fire Dolph Ziggler, you fire Shelton Benjamin, you fire Mustafa Ali, you keep Nia Jax, you keep coming. Hasn't been on for almost 2 years.
They rehired Nia Jax. You gotta remember.
Oh, let's be honest here with the whole Nia Jax thing. Casey's excited about that. Casey loves Nia. Let's be honest.
No.
Yes, you do. You like big fat women. Come on now, don't lie. You like those hefty hooligans.
I like big women, but I don't like her because she definitely hurt people all the time, and she's just awful in the ring.
Let me ask you, Casey, if you and her, bumped uglies, do you think you'd be the big spoon or the little spoon?
Oh, Jesus.
She would definitely be the big spoon because
she would be.
Well, I mean, she'll be towering over me, so.
Casey's hiding in fear. He's like, "Oh my God, help!" And she's like, "My hole."
Well, the problem is, it's just outrageous. They rehired this bitch when they cut a few people that was really, really good that has some future, like Rick Boobs.
They cut him?
Yeah, they cut him. They cut Riddick Moss. They cut Emma. They cut Aaliyah. Aaliyah 317, as they called her, because she beat Natalya in 3.17 seconds.
Right on. Okay. Well, let's see here. Run down the fucking list. Who's got the fucking list? Let's run these down because this is all new to me. I didn't hear shit about this.
We got Matt Riddle just recently. Dolph Ziggler, Shelton Benjamin, Elias.
Oh, that sucks.
He was already without a contract anyway.
Mustafa Ali, Emma, Riddick Moss, Elias.
Who?
Was it Elias? Some woman?
Aaliyah.
Oh, Aaliyah.
I can't even tell you who she looked. Couldn't point her out.
She was the one that beat Natalya in barely over 3 seconds, 3.17.
I barely watch the women wrestling at all.
I mean, my cousin with Williams syndrome was actually shouting, "This match sucks," during Emma's return when she challenged Ronda Rousey in a SmackDown Women's Title Open Challenge in St. Louis last year.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a strong hatred of Ronda Rousey for my cousin who has Williams syndrome, meaning he can never get angry, to shout, "This match sucks." Twice.
Wow.
That's how pissed he was.
Well,
wow. Okay, keep running down the card though, Casey. I want to keep hearing this.
Top Dollar got fired for the second
time. Oh
Yeah,
well,
top
I mean
down.
that whole fucking thing is so stupid.
Well,
All three of them.
they cut
They
them
kept two.
the first time. It wasn't the same when they came back, especially when Swerve went to AEW. So,
They keep Asante Diodanis and BFAB. BFAB should also be on the fucking unemployed list, honestly.
Yeah,
and then Rick Boogs.
that's a fail right there. They should have kept him.
Yeah, definitely.
Keep
We
going.
got Monsay that got
Who?
cut.
Oh, the
Mansoor.
Arab dude. Yeah.
Mansoor.
Yeah. Pass. Who cares?
We got
Monsoor. Or
Swab, aka
Monsoor.
Dio Madden,
Mm-hmm.
aka Dio Madden, the person that Brock Lesnar F5 through the announce table in 2018.
Yeah. Pass. Keep
And
going.
then Dana Brooks. I was actually.
Oh, Jugs left? Wow, okay, that sucks.
Dana Brooke, who cares?
I was like staring at her tits. I don't care.
I think she was pretty freaking hot, so I like.
I just stare at her tits. I don't care, fake or not.
It's probably natural, to be honest.
Mhm.
Probably natural.
Dude, all those women in WWE, their tits are fake.
Except Trinity and Sasha.
Well, yeah, because they have small ass titties.
Then you got
Small ass titties, but big ass fucking ass. You know. Well, I mean,
Then-
not Sasha, but you know, she's a board. But keep going, Casey.
then you got someone I never heard of called Dabba.
Commander Aziz, essentially. He was Commander Aziz with Apollo
Oh,
Creed.
that's right, Commander.
Not a lost cause. Keep going, Casey.
We got Shanky. Shanky got released.
Good. I hated genders lackeys anyway.
Someone needs to clip that when you say that.
Shanky?
Yeah, because it's funny how you say it.
It looks like, well, I guess it is Shanky on there.
Keep going.
Eichmann, Joro?
Ackman?
You know, Mr. Jacket Time with Kushida in NXT.
Oh, it's a pass. Who cares? Keep going.
You, Lisa Leon?
What?
She was on NXT recently.
Pass.
She was a featured name on NXT, but a jobber to the stars.
Quincy Elliott.
Fuck that
Pass.
bastard. Fuck that bastard. Homophobic and a transphobic and bullied his own locker room. And,
really?
and he bullied like Indy Hartwell in group chats. And tried to drag everybody in the group chat that was trying to get it known that he was bullying his own coworkers.
A lot of these last few people are people from NXT. Brian.
No, so it's just pretty much a yearly cuts then. Because, I mean,
Some of them were actually names that were in the Performance Center.
Yeah.
It's not like they got rid of Becky Lynch or Charlotte Flair or, you know,
Becky
any
Lynch's
big
contract
names.
is up next year.
Right. Could you imagine, though? You know if WWE's fucked up if they get rid of, like, Roman Reigns or fucking Becky Lynch or, I don't know.
I think her
Any
and
big
Roman
names, you know what I mean?
next year.
Well, you know what? You know why this is a more bigger deal than the yearly or even quarterly
The quarterly. Right.
you know why it's a bigger deal? It's because the whole merger and people fought after the whole cuts from the office positions. From
The only notable name fired from the office position was Dana Warrior. That's it.
Thank
No
God.
one gave a damn about anyone else.
Fuck that bitch. That bitch would during the whole thing, she'll talk about her fucking husband for like 10 minutes before to like, oh yeah, we're supposed to honor someone else, but before we honor this person,
She called the Dark Side of the Ring episode on her husband smut and filth. I'm like, it gave a better story than what the A&E shit did.
Yeah, and honestly, the ex wife was not being disrespectful at all.
Yeah. She just made it known that, like, He was sleeping with other women, respectful about it, but she found his little notepad of the women he slept with on the road, and she divorced him right then and there.
And
Just a word of advice to a lot of these women that get married to these wrestlers, vice versa, like the guys that marry the woman wrestlers. Dude, in the wrestling business, you can't be faithful unless you're like super like faithful, because most of the fucking wrestlers they fucking cheat. It's just how it is.
Yeah, even Bret Hart said he was on. Even Bret Hart, if you pay attention to the A&E video, that documentary they did on him, he even said he was unfaithful to his first wife.
Oh yeah, Julie. Yeah. Oh yeah, he cheated on Julie with Sonny, of course.
Yeah,
Sunny Days.
He said right before a commercial break he was upset for being an unfaithful husband. I'm like, wait, rewind that back.
But she was a big woman. Let's be honest. She was a really big woman. So could you imagine?
Well, he's now married to someone half his age.
Mm-hmm.
Well, think about this. You're always on the road, and most likely
360 days a year. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where you're either your partner, your wife, or your spouse, or whatever, your girlfriend is not going to be there with you all the time, and then every turn you have temptation. I mean, obviously, and if you're a well-known person, especially if you're a good-looking wrestler,
there is the exception, though. You can admit there is the exception, because you have Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins.
Well, yeah,
they're on the road constantly together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was saying, because those they're working together. I mean, they work in the same company, so they're
same roster too.
Same roster.
Same roster too. They have their own bus too.
So they're going to be more likely to able to survive because they're going to be with their spouses or partners than if they're away. Like,
right.
So it doesn't shock me when I hear like Hogan was unfaithful or all these other wrestlers.
Ric Flair, fucking every girl in every town, or maybe 2 or fucking 8 of them at a time. I mean, let's be honest.
I mean, to be honest, Miss Elizabeth was unfaithful to Randy Savage later on anyway, even after they were divorced. Because she was sleeping with Luger, and then she died from his fucking pills.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I mean, honestly, by the time...
But in fairness, though, with the whole Elizabeth and Macho Man, I mean, if it's true, I mean, he did have sexual relations with Stephanie McMahon. If that's true, it's speculation.
Speculation that he slept with her after she turned 18, and that's why he was fired?
Right.
But you know what? You know, I wouldn't doubt it, though, because... Dude,
he was never back. He was never allowed to come back afterwards either.
Yeah, because like he ended like wrestling pretty much once WCW ended. I mean, and he pretty much went to TNA, and then you never seen him in WWE ever again.
Yeah, he did the first Spider-Man movie in the wrestling ring at least.
Right. I mean, the only reason why he had the Legends deal for the video games was because Lanny. That's the only reason why.
Yeah, his brother.
And he's dead now. Yeah.
Wait, Lanny died?
Yeah, he's dead.
When? I thought he was still alive.
This past year.
Hold on. Well, yeah, it was last year.
It was this past year. I would say something. I think it was either this year or last year.
I want to say last year.
Just did the documentary for Randy Savage on A&E like 2 years ago or something.
Yeah.
But it's just very unlikely for people to be faithful, so it's like it's a
circus event. It's like, they go to town. They fucking they can't,
they can't help it.
Why do you think they're called ring rats? Because
I mean, did you guys like?
You can only find temptation for so long before you cave in.
Now, what were you saying, Kratos?
I was gonna harp back on a tweet that Ava Rain, aka The Rock's daughter, once made on Twitter about like what she was wearing for that was considered ring gear.
Mhm.
One of the names, I think another NXT star. They just tweeted a rat emoji in their replies, which
Oh,
usually signifies that they're very much calling The Rock's daughter a ring rat.
Let's
oh,
be
that's right.
honest. I mean, look at
I mean,
fucking
how many times has she
Paige.
really wrestled? And she's been hired how long? I
Mm,
mean, when she got hired, she had an ACL tear in the she had an ACL tear in the performance center, and she's
Mhm.
been on the shelf up until she joined Schism.
Mhm.
I was gonna bring. Oh, I was gonna bring up a point. Um, lately, I'm just noticing more celebrities are just more. They're just very filthy. Like because like I don't know how much you guys are into this. Hearing about Danny.
Oh,
Was it Masterson?
Masterson. Yeah,
Yeah,
David Masterson. Yeah.
Here,
yeah.
here's what I heard about that. Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis got
Yeah.
got kicked out of of an anti-child abuse like group because of their support of him.
Well,
Yeah.
they are that '70s show Brotherland, so let's be honest here.
Well,
But that's the thing. He was convicted on raping two women in his home, and they're defending him, knowing they're in these other groups that are against that.
Well, you want to hear some crazy shit? So, if anybody ever seen the movie Dazed and Confused, the guy that not Pickford, yeah, it was Pickford. It was Pickford. He,
Mhm.
the girl that his girlfriend in the movie. So
Mhm.
she was underage in that movie, and
hey,
she
Underage on that
they were
70s.
dating, and they were dating on the set and all that. That's illegal. I think she was like 16 and he was like 21 or some shit.
That's
hey, I'll be right
completely
back.
illegal, consensual or not. That's
Yeah,
illegal.
yeah.
Hold down the show. I'll be right back.
Damn, this motherfucker. Okay, he's got to go take a shit.
Mhm.
Yes.
Go ahead, AJ.
Okay, so what's put up with everybody?
I think you were talking about like Dazed and Confused.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, they have a lot of fucked up innuendos in that movie. I mean, I love that movie, but that's some fucked up shit there. Like
Mhm.
Wooderson, fucking talking about high school girls and shit. It's like, man, you get your ass in a world of shit.
Well, speaking of like high schoolers, I remember there was this shoot interview from like John Moxley from years ago, where it's basically he said in the shoot interview. I don't know how true this is because it
Hmm.
was shot on it was shot with Moxley sitting on someone's fucking couch.
Okay.
But he claimed in the interview that him and his mother were were at one point going to go out and fuck 18-year-old sluts. And I'm like,
What the
excuse me?
fuck? That's
Moxie said this
disgusting.
in some shoot interview he did
Oh, this is the
years
guy
ago.
that wrestled for fucking GCW and likes fucking bleeding on a regular basis. So I mean,
This is Moxley, the
yeah,
AEW guy. Yeah, the one that
yeah,
just got concussed on Wednesday.
yeah. I know.
Yeah, he said this when he was like in his 20s, I guess,
Hmm.
saying him and his mother are gonna go fuck 18-year-old sluts. I'm like, what
I
the
mean, they're legal, but it's still disgusting. I mean,
exactly?
I don't know. It's weird. Who knows? Fucking. So, so what's going on with your college team and your NFL teams? What's going on with them, man?
My college my fantasy football
No,
team. I
no,
just
no, no. You're just regular team in general.
college Mizzou is 3-0 at
Yeah,
least. We
yeah,
got you guys later in November.
yeah. Have fun with
I'm
that
saying
one.
I saw that on the schedule. Like, yep, that's a loss.
Yeah, that's a loss.
So, that's a loss. That's a
So,
loss.
how's your Rams doing?
Man, fuck the Rams. They're in LA now. I hated the Rams after they moved to LA.
Oh yeah.
But other than that, have you heard about what's going on with the Jacksonville Jaguars?
Mm-mm. I haven't paid
New
attention.
stadium. They won a new stadium,
Really?
funded and they want the funding for it to be. I'm not joking. $1 million of Jacksonville taxpayer money. 1 billion. I'm like,
Wow.
there's no way Shaq Khan's gonna get that much, even with his son running AEW.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, they're like
1
super
billion from
rich. Why don't they
Jacksonville
just build their
alone.
own? Why don't they just build their own? Like, I mean, come on, they're fucking super rich.
I mean, they're also threatening to have the Jacksonville Jaguars leave Jacksonville if this doesn't happen.
Fuck it, have them move then.
I'm just saying $1 billion is a bit much for just taxpayer money to fund a damn stadium.
Casey's got some shit on him.
Hey, Mikkel. What's up?
You know, it's just funny that the smart people are on
I-
the right and you have the tardos on the left.
I see that Mikkel's in jail.
He's been locked up and they won't let him out.
He's like, apparently he's at, like, you can see, that's the prison wall right there.
I see a brick wall. It must be a school. Michael, run the cop.
Oh my god.
But, so I got a rant to talk about real quick.
Shoot, cowboy.
So, about YouTube censorship. So I'm watching about the whole Danny Masterson.
How you're in support of him.
No,
Yeah, bullshit, Casey.
no,
You and
The
your child
one thing-
diddlers.
no. It's the censorship of the wordings, like certain words that YouTube forces a lot of these people to censor. Like
What, pedophile?
What?
What, like the word pedophile?
Pretty much that.
Mhm.
Self-harm
Well, they
words.
speaking of which, speaking of censorship, they demonetized Russell Brand's whole YouTube channel.
Uh-huh.
Because of his
Well, the
current
motherfucker's
allegations.
got plenty enough money. He's good.
I mean, he's also under fire for having like sexual allegations with people. One of them being a 16-year-old at the time.
Oh man, what the fuck is? I mean, I know it's Hollywood
He
and
dubbed her,
shit.
and he
Yeah,
dubbed her in interviews as the child. In interviews
No.
about it.
Now, can I ask you guys a question? Should we call it Hollywood or should we call it Pedalwood?
Pedalwood. I'm
Pedalwood.
down with that because it seems like more like that nowadays.
It
Like,
does, like
and
child
he-
sacrificing and blood rituals.
Well, the thing
There's
is,
already a list of no names defending him and supporting his like defense.
yeah, and you know what?
Carlson.
Well, I was watching some videos, and some people uncovered where Ashton Kutcher,
Ashton Kutcher.
when he was doing the show Punk, that he said some inappropriate things about
Inappropriate things.
Inappropriate.
yeah.
I know we're trying to help. I know Casey has a speech impediment, but we're trying to help him out. Go ahead, buddy. I'm sorry.
But it's about Hillary Duff and the Olsen twins back in the early 2000s.
Oh, you mean when one was a fucking crack fiend, the other one had a fucking weed addiction, and then
No. Because he's saying that I don't want to even say the words.
go ahead, man.
But
Fucking
saying
just say it.
where he couldn't wait for them to turn 18. I'm like, that's fucked up. Like, how did no one realize that was pretty fucked up back then?
That's Pedalwood for you. I mean, let's be honest.
Maybe back then we didn't think they were serious, but it seems like if you go watch some of these videos, it seems like they are definitely like it's getting worse and worse. I mean,
People are digging up stuff from like the past. People honestly thought that Sammy Guevara and had people honestly think Sasha Banks or Mercedes, whatever you want to call her,
Yeah.
apologized to Sammy Guevara for what he said on that podcast about
See,
using the R
that's the
word.
thing. You
We
know,
honestly think in her statement that she said, "I forgive him for his apology" or some shit.
yeah.
There's
See,
nothing in this statement where she forgave his apology.
well, honestly, I mean, the guys. This is different though because I could tell you when he got in trouble because he said, you know, he
The R
wants
word, yeah.
the R word against
So what R word? What's the R word, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess
So,
I'm the only one on the call that's not afraid to say shit.
You can't even say sexual assault either.
Rape
That's
allegations, right?
That's why I'm pissed about what with YouTube.
Well,
Like,
how about this, Casey? If you're fucking pissed about it, why don't you go on the big screen right here and just fucking go off on these motherfuckers? See, 'cause I
that's
would.
what I'm kind of doing right now because, like,
Yeah, your floor is yours, buddy. Go ahead.
like you have to really censor yourself when you're trying to talk about something. You're not really trying to make light of it. You want to talk about the situations, but you have to tiptoe around it because you can't say a certain word or you get in trouble. Like,
yep, just like everyone that's like trying to report on EDP 445.
Yeah,
And
but he is a fucking pedophile. Let's be honest.
He got caught. Yeah, YouTube take down the video. YouTube took down the video that showed how he got caught.
Well,
no. Have you seen the recent stuff? He actually did it a second time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so it's frustrating because you'll be listening to a video and then because they're trying to go play within the rules and they'll have to they'll say the whole sentence, but they'll go back and edit it out where they'll mute the word out.
Yeah, I hate that shit. I think it's so stupid. If you're gonna say something, it doesn't matter if it's a racial slur or a fucking anything. Just fucking man up and fucking say it. Quit being such a fucking bitch about shit. Or go to fucking Rumble where you can have censorship. Where you have freedom of speech there.
Racial
Or
words.
just become friends with Andrew Austin, like get brainwashed by Andrew Tate.
Well, it's sad that fucking people are so pussified nowadays.
I can understand racial words fine about that, but
look, Casey, you got to be open and honest with it. Okay, let's be open and honest with this shit. There's every race is fucking racist against another fucking race. That's just how it is. People want to sit back and say, "Oh, we ended racism." No, the fuck we didn't. If anything, it's getting fucking worse than it is fucking 50 years ago, dude. It's getting way worse. It's like we're stepping back in time. It's like segregation is fucking pretty much happening all over again. Literally, dude.
It's not even just like racism. It's now transitioning into sexual orientation now.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. Like, as a straight white male, as me, you, and Mikkel, no offense to you, Kratos, you're pretty much white too. But in reality, I walk into a fucking store, and if I'm outnumbered, they look at me like I'm the white devil. Okay, tell me that. Tell me how that fucking works. And it's not you, Kratos. You know that. But I'm just saying, like, in general, fucking, dude, it's true.
See, well, I want to do the whole bit with the racial drafting because well,
besides Mikkel, because Mikkel's black, but everybody on the call is white. Let's be honest.
Well, I'm just saying, I want to do racial draft kind of thing from.
You're the pussy here that can't fucking do it. You're the one we've tried, and you get all scared like you're thinking YouTube's gonna take us down. If YouTube did take us down, we could go to Rumble. We could go to a whole different other fucking live stream places to fucking do this shit.
Some of the people I want to join, it's like it's hard to pin them all down because I do want her.
Why do you want to pin people down for? What the hell is your problem?
Well, I mean, I want someone like Frank to represent the Latino,
The Mexicans?
the Mexicans or the Latinos, and we could have someone represent for the black people, and then so on and so forth. And then, like I said, the funny part, I want to have Mikhail to draft for the handicapped people.
But you're in that same fucking boat, Casey.
No. But like we're like
No.
Oh shit! He's like, yes, you are.
Fired.
It's like we need the handicapped people drafted John Cena. John Cena is now handicapped.
Chinese drafted John Cena. Let's be real.
If only the Chinese people would get him. Go ahead, Kratos.
Chinese drafted John Cena already. Let's be real.
But
because he had to apologize to their government about
he cucked out
the country.
John Cena is like one of the biggest cucks there is. If you cuck out to a fucking another country and apologize, and then speak in their fucking language and apologize, you're a fucking bitch.
What are you talking about? What happened?
John Cena fucking go ahead, Kratos.
John Cena called Taiwan a country, which is part of Asia, right? Taiwan's part of Asia, right?
Yeah.
It's under Chinese rule. It's under Chinese rule currently.
Yeah.
So a few days later, China threatened to pull their sponsorships that he had from them if he didn't apologize for it.
Oh wow!
I see CM Punk had the bio on Twitter that said Taiwan is a country for a couple weeks. CM Punk even made fun of that apology by putting in his bio Taiwan is a country.
Well, I mean, if he's getting paid a good amount of money, I mean, if you just had to put it in your Twitter for a little bit, I would do that. I'd like it to keep a sponsor.
No, I'm saying like Cena had to apologize for even calling Taiwan a country because of the fact that it's under Chinese rule.
Yeah.
CM Punk changed his Twitter bio to say Taiwan is a country.
Well, I mean, at least
to troll the guy and that country in general. This was when he was still hired with AEW. Before he became AEW champion and fucking fucked up his knee, jumping into the fucking crowd.
That's when he was actually in a good mood. That's before he became the cancer of AEW.
He became the cancer as soon as he started eating Mindy's Bakery, Bakery muffins, and calling the locker room children.
Oh, honestly,
that's when he became a fucking cancer.
It seems like a lot of it started from, the whole Hangman Page promo, and also the whole thing with people were blaming CM Punk for Colt Cabana going to Ring of Honor. Like,
I mean, when has Colt Cabana been on Ring of Honor as of late, huh?
I don't know.
When have we last seen him on Ring of Honor? I mean, fuck. Layla Hirsch returned to Ring of Honor before Colt Cabana showed up so far this year.
Mm-hmm.
Layla Hirsch, who remembers that name? Former AEW Dark and Dark Elevation.
Wait, is that the small chick with the fucking fat ass booty?
No, she's Russian. No, this woman's actually Russian, and she looks like a damn child.
Okay.
She's a MMA. She has an MMA background in the AEW. She challenged the Brick House at the Empower pay-per-view 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, I remember her. Yeah,
I was in the crowd for that. My mom's reaction for the Brick House, she got wide-eyed looking at her walk to the stage. with how tall the fucking woman was. But either
Oh,
way,
hey, tell your mom hi for me, Mikhail.
nah, damn.
Tell her hi.
I think he muted his mic to smoke a cig.
No, he muted his mic because his mom's talking.
Oh, damn.
And he didn't want her hearing what Casey is saying. Casey, you should spit some game to her.
Well, either way, it's the whole thing with Layla Hirsch returning before even fucking Colt Cabana to Ring of Honor at this point. That's just a sham in its own right. If
Well,
Colt Cabana, I mean, what he was part of Dark Order, right? Isn't Dark Order in Ring of
yeah,
Honor?
yeah. Well, no, Dark Order. I mean, it could be part of Ring of Honor, but I know it's part of AEW.
No, I think the faction themselves are in Ring of Honor now, but they're featured on like the AEW main shows.
Yeah, but I think what it possibly could have been CM Punk banished him down there. Could have, but it could most
Definitely
likely.
politics. Definitely politics.
But probably Tony Khan is like, you know what? I don't want to start any bullshit. I know there's a problem between those two, so I'm gonna just move him down the Ring of Honor to prevent
Appease
any.
the man I just signed for
Yeah,
how much money?
yeah, exactly. And now he is tweeting and teasing about being at Survivor Series.
I could
So
see
He
CM Punk
didn't
coming
tweet
back
or
to
tease. He
Survivor
mentioned it
Series.
on a MMA cage fight commentary that his schedule is free for the next 2 months.
yeah,
That's what he got the internet talking about.
yeah, that's the teaser right there.
Yeah, he didn't tweet about it. As
Okay,
far as
my
I-
bad.
but there's a thing that if he is signed with WWE again in 2 months, I would like this idea to be used in the Rumble if he challenges Roman for the world titles.
Oh god, that won't happen.
I guarantee you, if WWE plays their cards right, it will, and CM Punk will be on pretty much another level with his microphone skills if they both bring up the past with each other. Because I can see Roman getting buried on the mic by CM Punk if CM Punk brings up the fact that he wasn't an original idea member for the Shield. It was
Oh
Cassius
yeah.
Ohno. If CM Punk brings that up in a promo battle with him, but Roman could also bring up the fact that CM Punk left while he stayed for 10
Well,
years.
I bet money what's gonna happen. I don't want to see Cody win the Rumble twice in a row,
Mm-hmm.
but I would be okay if he would start at number one and go through the whole Rumble. Then I'll be okay for him to win the Rumble.
I would rather see Gunther win the Rumble and challenge Rollins for the world title. Personally, if you're gonna have The Rock in these plans now, you got to have Gunther versus Rollins for the world title now. If The Rock's gonna be sticking around for a while,
That's a lot of time, and we don't know when the rider strike is gonna last.
it's almost over. They're coming. They're almost to an agreement.
So that means most likely he's gonna be leaving right after the riders strikes over.
More than
Because
likely, but still,
the same thing with John Cena. That's the only reason why
Cena's already announced for like multiple dates up until like the end of October now, so he can't really back out of that.
Oh, I mean, he's his old man. Yeah, you have to honor the contracts, but if he ain't under anything right now, like if a movie is not up and going, I'm like, and he has dates. I'm sure they have to honor those dates. But
He's going to be on like 6 or 5 more SmackDowns, I think.
well, when is the next pay per view? I'm just curious. I totally forgot about the next pay per view.
2 weeks from this Saturday.
Oh, is it?
It's in October. I think it's what the hell is it?
I don't even know which.
I know
pay-per-
No Mercy is next Saturday. I know NXT No Mercy is next Saturday.
Yeah, and that's one of the people who's supposed to be on there was going to fight for a title is no longer with the WWE.
Yeah,
Mustafa.
Ali. He just had his last match on Level Up tonight.
Did he?
Yeah,
It was funny that
match.
he's supposed to go for the NXT North American Championship at
Mm-hmm.
No Mercy, and now he's not even there no more. I mean, but WWE has done it before where someone was released, but they let them.
Oh, it's
like,
Fastlane, October 7th. Fastlane.
ugh, God, that's one of the worst fucking names. I think that and Great Balls of Fire is the worst two names.
Great Balls of Fire is the most memed one at this point.
It's so
So many
stupid.
memes came out of that pay-per-view.
Oh yeah, I mean you had two fire balls going down. I mean it's stupid.
No, I mean like so many clips of like
A
wrestlers
peanut.
being like accidentally blocking off certain letters, and like when Matt Hardy was on screen, the Great Balls of Fire said "eat balls"
Eat
because
balls.
that Matt blocked the GR and great. Or Big Cass when he raised his arm up, it blocked the C in his own entrance and it said "big ass."
Oh, that's right.
I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Well, I just feel
Now,
like
apparently, Bryan Danielson recently said in an interview he enjoyed his feud with Big Cass, now known as Big Bill in AEW. He enjoyed that feud. Apparently he enjoyed watching Big Cass like fuck up a midget essentially in the build up to the match. A midget that looked like him essentially.
Well, we got Charles from Video Game XD says, I hate the new WWE pay-per-view names. Fastlane, Great Balls, Bragging Rights. Yeah, Bragging Rights is another one.
Bragging Rights hasn't been used since 2010, I believe. 2009, 2010.
I agree with his suggestion is to bring back Armageddon and New Year's Revolution.
Mm-hmm. Well, they do have New Year's Revolution anyway. It was called Day One. It was only used once.
Well, that's Day One, but then they also had New Year's Revolution. They had for a couple years. It was like the second time they ever used the Elimination Chamber match. Mm-hmm. But I agree. They need to bring back at least Armageddon because that's a
at least. If not, bring back Starrcade instead of having it as a house show.
Definitely use some WCW names.
Bring back Starrcade as a actual pay-per-view and not this house show special bullshit.
I agree. Like maybe make it like I know they consider SummerSlam as the
biggest party of the summer.
Yeah, of the summer. But I mean, I'm okay with that. But they can also make that, or you know what? Make Starrcade as NXT's version of WrestleMania instead of Takeover or Stand and Deliver. Make that their version of WrestleMania. But
see that. I can honestly see that.
And yeah, the WWE version of Great American Bash was pretty fucking bad. And then they got lazy, became American Bash, and then the Bash.
Mhm.
But there's some really good WCW pay-per-view names they need to like. Definitely Holly. God, Halloween Havoc. God,
That's an NXT. That's an NXT show.
yeah. But is that definitely they do every year?
It's
Yeah.
coming up this year now. Yeah,
That's
it's been
good.
around for about 3 years. This is I think
Oh,
the third year with it.
he brought up another
Yeah.
one. He says he doesn't like the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. It it was pretty much. It's right
What
after.
Extreme Rules this year? Lucky us. No Extreme Rules pay per view this year.
Oh, it's been forever since then. But reason
The
they had
Extreme Rules
Extreme
pay per view
Rules
was just last year.
is because you had back in 05 and 06, you had one ECW One Night Stand.
Those
And
were
then
good.
yeah, and they were good. And then when ECW was reborn,
Mhm.
why have Extreme Rule? I mean, One Night Stand when they're back live for a few years. So they made it
Mhm.
Extreme
Doesn't
Rule.
make any sense.
No,
But they brought back ECW at during the one night stand, second one night stand pay per view.
Yeah.
The first one was just a one off. Was supposed to be a one off.
Yeah.
Look how that.
I mean, honestly, I enjoyed the first one. 05 was the better one, but 06 was still good too.
05 was the better one just because of like JBL's because of JBL getting drunk and pissing off Paul Heyman and doing that
Well,
shoot.
it was also they had more ECW originals in there too. They
Yeah, but
didn't rely on, oh, we'll have some ECW originals and then a bunch of WWE people in there too.
that's what
I
they
mean,
did the next year. Yeah.
yeah, like I can
But
understand.
either way,
Yeah, Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero was former ECW wrestlers.
Yeah.
so was Psychosis at one point.
Yeah,
Psychosis,
but
Yeah.
famous luchador of WCW and the Mexican industry of wrestling.
and that was Psychosis was there
That was his
after.
debut company in America.
Yeah,
Was ECW.
well, yeah. I mean, for WWE, that was his debut for them, and
Yeah.
then years later, that's when they brought him in for the Mexico bullshit.
Yeah, that
But
sucked.
yeah, but
Either way, the best, and I mean best ECW moment was basically like the Paul Heyman shoot promo onto JBL when he was at One Night Stand 05.
oh my god.
He said, "Okay, cowboy, you want to shoot? The only reason you were WWE champion for a year is because Triple H wouldn't work Tuesdays."
Well,
He said
Charles.
that on pay per view.
Well, Charles says that he swears that he's seen the Extreme Rules pay per view before, where they stopped the match after blood or something.
They stopped the match. They had a blood stop problem in an ECW heavyweight championship match in 2010.
Yeah.
Ezekiel Jackson and Christian.
Well, if you guys really want to be like now, think about what was it, Seth Rollins and the Fiend, and that
Oh, that's
fucking
the worst one.
yeah, that was the worst one. The Hell in the Cell where they fucking stopped it and shit.
Even
Yeah.
Sean Waltman was pissed off with that decision, saying, "How?" He said on the watch party that night, "How in the hell do you have a disqualification in a Hell in a Cell match?"
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Like,
I mean, they made it worse from last year, from the year prior's main event of the cash-in between Braun Strowman cashing in his Money in the Bank on Roman at that same event, and then Lesnar walks down the ramp, rips the door off the hinges, F5s both men, show goes off the air.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. That was pretty bad too.
That ended in no contest.
Well, that's also, Vince McMahon's problem. And if the whole thing, that's another freaking topic we need to talk about. But
about TKO wanting Vince out now.
Yeah, not only that. Well, thinking I read a report that allegedly that he paid off some local policemen.
Oh,
so I'm like, I don't know how accurate this is, but I'm like, it doesn't shock me. I mean, the
man doesn't know the doesn't have like doesn't know the term, doesn't know exactly the term boundaries, and he doesn't understand the words no or stop either.
Yeah.
Just ask a female ref from the 80s.
And she finally
allegedly bounced around like party favors with Bruce and John Laurinaitis.
Well, at least the woman referee finally got some money after 30 years.
And that's still the thing. The man's not in jail for pulling that shit. I understand statute of limitations, but still, fuck out of here.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes
you got some money from the company that was previously owned by the man who tried to force you to give him head. Come on. And then Jim Duggan's out here defending Vince, saying like she smoked a joint one day with him and tried to claim that she faked it. I'm like, bullshit.
Hey,
what's going on, man?
Reveal from AJ. That's
hell amazing. Yeah, I gotta rock that Honolulu blue. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What is the? You know what?
What up?
What is the Lions' record right now?
1-1.
That's good.
Should have beat fucking Seattle. That fucking overtime fucking field, that run down the fuck field and score a touchdown. Some fucking bullshit. Like, I'm sorry, if you're gonna go for it all, you go and fucking score right there. You don't fucking play conservative and go into overtime and fucking let Seattle run down the field and score. That's retarded.
You know what? Really retarded is having Thursday night football on fucking Amazon Prime,
right?
Instead of on TV.
Here's one thing I consider retarded: having NFL playoff games on Nickelodeon.
Yeah, I don't get that.
What? Yeah, that's a thing now. Certain NFL wildcard games are on fucking Nickelodeon. Mm-hmm. They even had a clip of Patrick commentating a damn replay.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Starr of SpongeBob trying to mumble his way through a commentary of a damn replay.
Casey, comments?
I would never imagine that. Wow.
He mumbled his way through a pick six replay. I'm like, what the fuck am I watching?
When was this?
2 years ago.
And it's still a thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I hadn't been watching football ever, and I'm trying to sit down. Some games are good, but if it's like lopsided, I can't hold my attention to it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like, plus, I don't want to give a whole day to football anymore. Like, I used to love sitting down. Like, when I was younger, I mean, after church, we would run home and watch football all day.
And I haven't really paid attention to football much anymore ever since Kurt Warner retired.
Oh, wow. it's just hard for me to retain my attention on it because if it's a close game, that's one thing, or even if it fits my team, that's another. But if
Mhm.
it's like a lopsided game, and then the other game is just as bad, or there's no fucking score at all, I'm like, I mean, I don't even know which one's worse, no score or lopsided game.
No,
Well, at least
lopsided
for a
game.
lopsided game, you can at least try to expect a big comeback, just like the
Huh?
Vikings did like last year.
That means
Like
possible.
the 30, what was it? A 30 like 3 point comeback.
Yeah, I
Uh,
think I remember that. Where like it
they
was,
came back and won the damn game in overtime.
thought that was years and years ago, wasn't it?
No, this was just last season. The one
Oh,
that
what?
you're thinking of was the Buffalo Bills beating the Houston Oilers, 31 point comeback or 32. They were down 35-3 in that playoff game, and the Buffalo Bills ended up winning it 41-38 in overtime.
No shit.
And that was a wild card game of all things.
Hmm.
I mean, there was actually apparently people when the Bills started their comeback, people were hopping over the turnstiles to get back to their damn seats. I'm like, what the fuck? And security wasn't doing shit about it. Security didn't do shit about it either. They just allowed it to happen. Speaking of
Well, I
which, you
mean,
guys see what happened at Soldier Field on Wednesday, apparently.
what?
Some thieves tore down a gate and stole $100,000 worth of equipment from Soldier Field.
No, that's just the
And I'm
Bears. I
like,
mean, it's not.
this happened on Wednesday. Why is it just now being reported that it's fucking Friday?
Oh, really? It was that far apart?
Yeah.
No.
How do you not know you have $100,000 worth of equipment missing?
Well, it's Chicago. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they don't practice every day, right? I mean, they
This was
practice.
at their freaking home field.
Yeah,
There's
but
no
I
the
mean,
actual stadium.
yeah, but like, yeah, I'm sure someone's gonna be there every day. But
You would think they'd have security at night
Yeah,
when the games aren't being played.
No, actually, they don't. Shockingly, because usually, if it's a non-event day, they usually have nobody there because it's usually locked down.
Jesus. And yet, a couple of thieves were able to tear down the gate, waltz their asses in, and steal $100K worth of equipment.
Hmm.
God
And
dang,
nobody reports it until today.
I mean, it's possible.
I thought I was gonna start having an ant problem. Yeah, I saw it coming. One coming down the door frame. I was like,
Mhm.
oh
Yeah.
great! I'm looking all over because I know Kratos was here, but I'm.
That was 2 weeks ago.
Oh, is that when Mikkel put the fucking ant spell on you?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I think it was.
remember.
I think it was Kratos and Brad was here.
Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Smoke Alarm was acting a fucking nut that night. Fun fact, I took all 4 down, AJ.
Oh, did you?
I'm
Four
so
down.
paranoid in here. Like
Oh.
I see an ant right there on the door right now.
Mhm.
But just one I see. But I hear sometimes ants like to send out a feeler, see if there's food, and then they go back. So, and I only see
Yeah, I
one.
think that's true. I think that's true.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Because
Like I
only-
said, you gotta put a bunch of water and baking soda around like the tub of water instead of next to the windowsill. The ants will
Or-
go to the baking
Or
soda
here's a better
and
idea.
like, explode internally.
Better idea, Casey. Stop being a slob and clean up your mess so ants don't come tracking in.
Yeah. There's no like food or any. I don't eat in here,
Mm.
but and I moved Duke's food and water bowl away from the door I mean,
That's how they got in from the first time.
yeah. Well, that's when I opened it up, and they were like hovering around his food bowl. So that's
Yeah,
probably
you gotta get rid of. You gotta first things first. If you have food or water for a pet near the door, make sure to dump whatever they're not eating back into the bag.
Oh yeah, that day I had to toss all his what was left of food, and I actually had to get him new food.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, like I said, I only see one right now. But I'm like,
Mhm.
ever since that day, I'm a little paranoid.
That's so funny that Mikkel literally sent the ants on you.
But it was like it was all around me and all around the food dish. So I was like,
Yeah.
I was freaking out. I mean, I'm not scared of ants. I am scared of like spiders and shit like that. But
See, me, I would think you would think it's like chocolate sprinkles or something when you try to eat it.
well, I go down and lick it. It's
Yeah.
hey, there's this walking sprinkle. I don't know, put my tongue on it and lick it up.
I mean, it's you. I wouldn't put it past you.
Oh, come on. But no, I mean, I'm trying to keep the house clean as much as possible.
Why don't
but
you
like
have that fucking that Melissa chick clean up your fucking house for you? Have her be useful.
Oh,
What?
well, I'm not gonna tell
If you're
her. Hey,
fucking her, you might as well have her clean your house too. I mean, come on.
oh, I mean that's you can't just say, "Hey, come over do this." Like
Why not?
she's already got her own house to take care of. I'm not gonna have her come over here and do
Oh,
that.
excuses, excuses.
But I've been holding up the place pretty good. I mean, is it perfect? No, but I mean, I'm trying to do the best I can around the
Right?
house.
Right? I mean, hey, I
Especially,
mean,
AJ, check your DMs. I just DM'd you screenshots from Mortal Kombat 1 on the Switch.
oh
oh,
god,
okay. I mean, I haven't got anything yet because it
I
pop
just
up
sent
a
them to
alert.
your Twitter just now.
I'll let you know when I get them because I haven't got any DMs yet.
Okay.
I'm
Your
still
handle
saying,
is still 248 AJ Raider, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent it to that. Okay.
I'm still saying that I believe that X is only a temporary name because people still call it Twitter.
Oh, you know
Mhm.
what's funny? We speak about X or Twitter, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. So, did you hear that? They were talking on the news that you might have to start paying for X or Twitter now. I'm like, fuck that! I'm
Well,
not paying for
that's
shit.
A small monthly fee, yeah, sure.
Hmm.
In Muck's eyes, a small monthly fee is $20.
Right, just like that blue check mark bullshit.
Yeah.
oh,
Mm-mm.
I don't care
You know, I
about it.
actually heard someone got banned on Twitter for 12 hours from tweeting anything because she said she hopes whoever's DDoSing Destiny 2 like
Mhm.
stepped on a Lego and like
Oh,
and like can't and stubs their toe or something. And her tweet got and she got banned on Twitter for hate speech for 12 hours. I'm like, how the fuck is that hate speech?
Because people are too pussified nowadays.
Elon
Mikkel, are
Musk,
you awake over
you
there?
hear what did you hear about the he claimed his reasoning for buying Twitter was because his daughter who's transphobic, who's like transgender, is brainwashed by the woke media. I'm like,
Mm,
well, it doesn't shock
that's why
me.
they bought Twitter to kind of control the woke media on Twitter. I'm like,
I don't know.
What's up, Asia? Was it Asia? Harley? How's it going, man?
as real.
No, this whole it says, have I seen this new game called God, how you?
Phasmophobia.
I never heard of it. Never heard of it.
Nope.
No.
I'm
And
more.
you're the nerd here about video
Arachnophobia,
games.
that's what you have currently.
The only
Fear of
thing.
spiders. No, arachnophobia is a fear of spiders.
Yeah.
It's a scientific term.
Yeah. Arachnophobia. I mean,
That was a good movie.
You know what was a good movie as well? Eight-Legged Freaks with David Arquette.
Oh God, I'd rather watch Ready to Rumble than that.
But
I'm assuming you saw it as well.
What?
that makes.
Eight-Legged Freaks.
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah,
It wasn't the
only
best movie
that
ever.
to like get a rise out of you because I mentioned David Arquette, former WCW World Champion.
That's horrible.
But either way, I never knew that Ready to Rumble was in production back in 1998, though.
Oh yeah, like literally, I think it was like 19. Like they were just transitioning from the old WCW logo to the new one, that exploding vagina or whatever, and then they started doing the whole production. What's that?
I thought you called it something else, and he called it. It looks like a vagina.
No, he says exploding vagina. I say exploding crotch rocket.
Yeah. Whatever. The whole point of it was supposed to spell WCW in some weird fucking like modern 2000 logo or some bullshit. It looks stupid. But the company died, so whatever.
You know, it's funny. Even though if you put x.com, it still comes out as twitter.com.
Yeah, so, I know.
They still have a .com. I thought it was everybody just uses the app.
Yeah, they still have a website, a URL website to run.
Oh my god!
Which is kind of stupid because why did Indonesia block the website then?
I'll tell you one thing. I'm hoping Twitter doesn't go pay because it would suck missing seeing all this nudity of all these women on here showing their.
They're getting rid of circles. The private.
If you're trying to look up porn, I'll send you some porn links so you can fucking.
Not porn, but I'm just saying I like going on Twitter and seeing
looking at big fat women.
Okay, Andre the Giant.
I see what you fucking like.
Do you dream of large women like Andre and Princess Bride?
Oh, that's Casey all the way. No, but every time Casey, understandable. Every time you like a post, everybody that's following you sees what you like.
And I hadn't hidden.
You know how many fucking big ass heifers I've seen? Fucking you heart and shit.
But how recent have I hit like because of that?
I don't know. I haven't been on Twitter. The only time I've been on Twitter is a DM you fuckers. That's about it.
The last time you did that, Casey, was about a month ago.
Yeah, but maybe once.
And it's not like
I counted at least 3. I counted at least 3 in a day.
What, from me?
Yeah, from you.
Because
a month ago.
I've already hit like on something else since I like.
Dude, that shit popped up on my timeline. I'm like, who the fuck like this? Then I look at the who liked it.
I would think you would like that.
Being followed by, I'm like, of course.
Kratos, I would think you would like that.
Hell no, I got my own.
That's a stereotype, though. That's the stereotype of black men like big fat white women. You know what I mean?
Oh,
it's true.
Well, either way, I'm soon to be married in a couple of years anyway.
Damn, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Well, better than. I mean, I've seen people where they're engaged for like 8 years and then they break up. Like, well, at least they were engaged, not married, because it would be a hell of a lot to.
Well, the fuck of me and my fiance got divorced because if if we got divorced, she would have to go back to her home country of Spain.
Well, good. Adios, amigo. Well, unless she got the green card, then she gets to stay.
hmm We're trying.
There-
I'm trying to like get paperwork to make sure she's a permanent resident.
Fuck that.
I mean, I've dated her for 2 years at this point. I've been dating her for 2 years. We've known each other
Don't,
for almost 3.
Kratos, I'll be
I
honest
love
with you. Don't fucking marry an immigrant, because you know what? The minute you marry her, dude, I guarantee you, 2 weeks, maybe a month, she's gonna fucking leave your ass, and she's free to be in this country.
I
And
doubt it.
and then guess what? Then you're gonna be fucking paid alimony, unless you have a prenup. Don't do it. It's not worth it.
I don't know about alimony because we don't plan on having kids.
No, it's money. It means
No.
like she takes half of what you fucking have, dude.
Well, I don't make much anyway. I don't
Granted,
make much anyway.
there's a difference. I mean,
What's the
like,
difference, Casey?
like
That
if
is
you're
what
married,
alimony is.
come on. I guarantee you there's a difference if, like, let's say you marry and then you divorce very quickly.
We're not going to be a Kardashian couple. I can guarantee you that.
Regardless.
You
We're
pretty
not going
much
to be a Kardashian couple.
you pretty much go into the marriage what you came out. No, you'll
That's
take
not
out.
true. That is not
Well,
true
I
at
mean,
all.
there's a difference from you going in for, like, you know how some people get get their marriage annulled, where
Mhm.
they
Yeah, but that's like fucking a week or so.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
I'm telling Kratos if it's like a month or two and then she fucking divorces his ass and takes half his shit and then she becomes a legal
Yeah.
citizen, she can do what the fuck she wants and she's got half his money.
I'm
That's
pretty
fucking
sure.
I can't. I don't picture my fiance doing that at all. I'm sorry.
I'm
Hey,
pretty.
you can know somebody for a very long time and then she just turns up and she just like turns into a whole different fucking person.
Well,
Well, we talk just about every day, and we keep no secrets from each other.
You
I'm-
just because she says that doesn't mean you don't. I mean, let's be honest. She could
I
say
mean,
that
I
she
don't
tells you
know
everything.
I've told her about my previous relationships.
I don't want to go down too much.
She knows
into
about
this,
my death friend, what happened in December of last year. She knows about
Right,
that
no, I know.
situation.
I don't want to
No,
go
I'm just
too
saying,
much
just keep
down this.
yourself protected with these fucking women nowadays,
Mm-hmm.
Let's
you're
not
especially
saying-
do
illegal ones.
that, because people's personal
Hey, we're not dropping people's names and shit. I mean, come on,
No,
Casey,
but
we've
I
all said
also
personal fucked up shit around here.
yeah, but I also don't like. Hey, you can't trust women because they might fuck you over. I mean, that's the same
No, it's
thing
true.
with dudes.
They will.
They will.
They
They will. Are
will.
you fucking dumb?
Dudes are-
Yo,
But
you're coming
hold
in,
on,
you're coming in
dudes
very
are not-
clear now. You're not coming in mumbled for once.
Well, dudes
Did
are
you not notice that the
Big
court
boat,
system
too.
is set up for women more than fucking men? Did you know that? Did you know if you have kids with a woman and she divorces you, she could take half your shit, your kids, and your fucking house, and you're a fucking on the streets? Did you know that?
And child support money that you sell.
And child support. Did you not know that?
I knew.
Hey, I hate to be the bad guy.
I watched
I
too
hate
much.
to be the bad guy on this.
I know
But-
you're a simp.
No,
It's
it's
okay.
not. No, it's we. Have you noticed we don't get a lot of women in the chat anymore?
Well, you know why? Because Anani left. You want to know why Anani left? I talk to her on a regular basis. I could tell the reason why. Because every time you cancel a show, she gets fed up and she's like, "Fuck this show," and she left. That's true.
Well,
It's honest to God truth, man.
I mean,
her,
she's still in.
that's her
I mean,
opinion.
that would explain why she's in Drew's chat every now and then.
Well,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's her opinion. And she says that she doesn't like me canceling the show. Hey, I got a life. I can't. There's gonna be days I'm not. Like, I was supposed to do a thing with Kratos and Rose yesterday. I was in fucking pain, and I knew I was in really bad
We
pain.
understood. We
What?
understood. We understood. I gave you well wishes during the stream.
Yeah,
No, it's just you need to know how to protect yourself. Like you guys
Yeah,
nowadays, especially the dumb and ones that go into these fucking marriages, not knowing that women are manipulators. You think they're all these nice, good old fucking girls. No, this
I mean,
ain't your
I already know
grandmas or your
half,
moms.
half
This ain't
my half my
these women
girlfriends have
nowadays.
been
all
manipulative.
right,
If you don't know, they have like fucking a shit ton of bodies, man. They sleep with every fucking dude.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
You
all
gotta
right,
fucking
all
pay
right.
attention. What, you
I,
getting all
I'm
yeah.
done.
offended?
I'm done with this because this. I'm.
What, you
We're,
don't like the truth hurts?
I don't even think it's really the truth, honestly,
Look it up.
because not every woman is
Yeah.
the same. Like, I
You go
mean, you
out to
guys,
a lot of these big fucking cities that you like Las Vegas. You go out to Las Vegas, California, fucking dude.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you got to be fucking blind just because you live in
Yeah.
fucking Ohio, Oklahoma, where no one knows. I mean, you go to
all right,
Miami, dude. That's a huge fucking market. What do you think the OnlyFans are for? The fuck?
okay,
Have you seen?
what?
I mean, personally,
Oh,
there. I just
that
saw this
means
video that basically described what OnlyFans. It, it described OnlyFans in a nutshell. It was like basically this damn sim
Thirsty simps
willingly
willing to get
consenting,
money.
getting kicked in the balls by two women and and they spat in his mouth at the same time.
Yeah, I mean
I'm.
they fucking. It's true.
I'm just
This
telling
is
you.
an actual video on Twitter right now.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. There's a lot. Of, we're not getting the women on the show
What?
because you bashing the women all the
I don't,
time.
dude. I'm not bashing women. I'm being fucking upfront with people. People
I
fucking
mean,
don't like the truth.
personally, Cronin ain't getting women on the show either. All he got
Yeah,
is a damn wife.
yeah. I mean, let's be
Yeah, that's
honest.
different because I mean, unless she's
This is a
self-supporting him,
male-dominated
but
stream. I mean, it's
I
true.
mean, if you go into Cronin's channel and he's doing all crazy stuff, yeah, and women ain't gonna be there. And like,
Well, what do you want? Do you want the lie? Do you want me to lie to you, or do you want me to tell you
no,
the
I
fucking
just don't
truth?
want to go on these rants about against
It's
women
not
because
rants. If I was on a rant, we'd
yeah,
get shut the
it
fuck
is a
down
rant.
real quick. It's not a rant. It's being open
Yeah,
and honest.
no, it's a rant.
I'm not trying to bash
You gotta
women,
be,
Casey.
you
I'm
gotta
not
be
trying to
careful
bash any
because you
woman.
know these women fucks you over, and then you have to pay alimony, and
It's
then
true. Just okay, well, Casey, you don't understand it because your only marriage, your wife died. She didn't fucking divorce you or leave you.
yeah.
It's
But the
true.
thing is, they're completely different. Unlike not every marriage ends in a horrible way. Like, oh, I'm gonna take half your shit. Like,
Nowadays,
not
that's how it works. Why do you
not.
think there's so many fucking
But
single moms?
you remember how text says that you're putting women in the broad stroke?
And Tex
That's
is a
what you.
fucking simp.
That's
Your
exactly
point
what you're
being,
doing right now. You're putting every woman in a broad stroke that you're like you're acting like all women are the worst.
oh,
And
it's the truth. It's the
so
truth.
I mean, and I'm wondering if you hate women so much, I'm like,
I don't hate women. I just hate the thoughts and the fucking whores that are in this world.
well, men are whores too.
Yeah, but see, there's a difference, Casey. Men, there's a big difference. Women are supposed to be the nurturers, the ones that are faithful. The guys, we're the fucking assholes. We're the ones that fucking are out to spread our seeds to fucking everywhere. Have you not
So
read a
you're
Bible?
saying it's okay to be a man whore than being having a
Okay,
woman.
I'd rather have a woman that has two bodies compared to 200 or 300 bodies. Okay.
I
Well, I'll tell you
agree.
right now,
Oh,
my
I
girl has
agree
no
with
bodies
that.
in her past.
I agree
My
with
girl
that.
has no bodies.
Well, I
So she
mean,
only.
well,
She
it's
only has eyes for me. She only has
well.
eyes.
He's talking about bodies as like the
As
body that
partners. Yeah.
she's with.
She's
So,
never slept. She's never slept with anybody.
well,
That you know of.
Oh,
I mean,
come on.
she's been upfront with me about it. She's she was pretty much afraid of having sex with people. And she's 25. She's afraid of sex to the point where she's afraid to have a kid because of all she heard about is the pain of pregnancy when giving birth.
Well, I mean, it's not, not. I don't hate women, dude. I fucking love women, but it's just the fact of the matter is, you got to protect yourself as a male. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
you got to protect your assets. Think
Mhm.
about this
But
way, Casey. You got married, right? How much do you think your game collection's worth as an asset?
okay.
Think about that.
Hold on. See, the thing is, lots. If you want to play the law, you. It's not like you go in like, all right, you get half this and half of that.
It's true. It is. It is. Dude,
So let's say
do you
you've been
understand
married for,
the government, when you get married, it's a
hold on.
piece of paper that the government knows that you and your girl are married. But then at the same time, she could fucking cheat on you as adultery.
Yeah, but then she would lose in court.
Not necessarily if there's no
Yeah.
proof. If there's no proof.
But when there is proof,
If there is
really,
proof, then you can.
really, really rare.
Yeah, it's rare. Nowadays, fuck no, dude. Are you kidding me? Dude, a woman can fucking screw you every which way she wants to, and then fucking take half your shit, your house, your fucking kids, you name it. Dude, I talk to this shit to fucking the whole bunch of people. I'm out and about talking to people. I know this shit.
I'm just telling you, I hate to do this. I hate to
What?
be a bad guy, but I'm sick
It's not being a bad guy. You're a simp.
because I get messages about these women hating rants and single
Really?
women.
Dude,
Yeah,
I guarantee you, like I said before, and even Dave Rose agreed with me, and so did Costanza. You have to fucking watch it. And look who fucking, and those two are very knowledgeable, like myself, and are very smart. That will tell you the same damn thing. And isn't Dave Rose your quote unquote lawyer? So wouldn't he tell you the same damn thing I'm telling you? Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Wake the fuck up, dude.
That you like to brush every woman with a broad stroke.
That's your words, not mine.
But like, not every woman's the exact same.
Well, spit. I mean, you want to say women fucking hit you up and say that these angry hate rants? Call it out.
Yeah, because they don't like this when, like, you put standards where you're like, oh, tell people like, don't date her because she has a child, and if you get together with her, you're gonna have to raise that child, and then you leave and you have to pay for that child,
It's
and
true.
that's not accurate at all.
It is accurate, actually.
No,
Yeah, it is.
if you're not the if you're not blood to that kid,
Bullshit.
you do not.
Bullshit.
You don't.
I will send you I will send you articles, Casey, and then you can read them, and then you're gonna feel really dumb.
Claim child support for a child that is not yours.
It can happen.
It's happened before, but it's not as rare as you think.
Pay for that. Like if I go in there, like let's say I hook up with a woman that has a child. We get together, get married, and let's say we divorce, and there's a difference from child support and
Okay, let me ask you, did you adopt this kid? If you adopted that kid, legally it's your responsibility.
Yeah.
It is.
All right, let's say that
if you do a parental adoption, it's your kid in the end.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you took on the role playing daddy when he or she already had a daddy.
Let's say this: I don't know if I would even adopt the kid. Let's say the kid's like 8 years old, or 8 to 10 years old, or even higher. I wouldn't even adopt it because, well, you're in a relationship. You're gonna be like the stepfather.
Yeah, you're fucking. You know you are. You're the
Yeah,
walking
you're not.
ATM.
But you're no, you don't have to give them child support to the woman if you separate afterwards because you did
Still
not.
alimony though, because you're married to her. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter if you.
alimony. That's different. That's completely different. But
Okay,
it's not.
what are you talking
All
about?
alimony is the exact same. You're acting like, oh, it's 50%. That's like
It
when
is.
no.
But the thing is,
Let's say it's like,
you can
let's
also
say I go
refuse
into this
alimony
fucking
payments and
marriage.
get in trouble with the government.
Let's say I go in this marriage 1 month and we get divorced, but I come in with this collection. Then she's like, "I want half your collection." I
You
could
could.
fight and prove that I had this collection long
If you
before
didn't
I
have
was
a prenup, if you didn't have a prenup before the marriage, she has all rights entitlement to take it. Yes,
on to take the whole collection.
half.
No,
Yeah. Go ahead, Casey. Go get married and see what happens and get divorced. Don't have a prenup. Don't have nothing.
I'm just getting
Usually, prenups are for rich people and rich investments.
And
Rich
keeping your assets pretty much too. Your assets.
I'm just telling. I'm hating. I'm not really liking this women bashing that you do all the time. It's a when you do that and when you go off people like, oh, like I said before, don't date her because she has a child. But then for
See,
some reason,
even Costanza
like,
agrees with me.
hold on, let me fucking finish.
Okay,
When the
step boy.
when that child's 18, you said, "Oh, it's okay now." Like,
What?
hold on, what's the fucking difference when that kid's 18?
How would you
And
like if?
then when
How
she's
would you
under,
like if somebody, if that little bastard, right? Because it is a bastard. It says you're not my dad. You can't tell me what the fuck to do. And then you try to scold the kid, and then fucking mommy comes in and says, "Oh, you abused my child." Guess what? That's assault on a child. You're going to jail for it.
well, they have
Think
to
about
show
it.
they hold on,
It's her word over yours. It's her word over yours. Understand
like
that,
everyone's gonna be guilty as charged.
dude. In the fucking law, it is. It is.
So if they accuse you of being false, being a false accused for it, you're gonna be arrested.
Dude, it's not. I'm not the fucking one that makes the laws up. I just fucking speak the
You're
facts.
I hate to say this, I wouldn't hire you as my lawyer, AJ. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
well, Dave would tell you the same damn thing, and Costanza
No,
would tell you the same damn thing.
I-
Go ahead, call up Dave Rose. He'll tell you the same damn thing.
no,
I'm
because
telling you.
I'm not.
Why? Because you're scared. The truth hurts.
No, but I'm just like I say. I just want to. I'm
No,
getting sick of this drama bullshit that we have going on right now. I'm
hey, I
sick.
didn't bring it up.
No, but no, actually, you did bring this shit up. You're talking
How did I bring
like
it up?
you're talking about to Kratos saying, "Oh, you gotta be careful about these women."
Well, yeah, because Kratos is getting married, so I told him he's got to protect his ass.
Yeah, but you don't just say it right there and just move on. You gotta go to the next mile.
Because if you don't know what you're doing, you can get hurt by fucking financially.
Then tell them in an email or something because I'm getting sick of it having it here because
Costanza, I'm just lecturing everybody, but fucking people are getting hurt about it. Feelings are getting hurt.
No, feelings not getting hurt. No, it's just getting stupid because this is drama, and I would just want to be here having fun. And right now,
Thank
honestly,
you.
this is not fun right now.
Hey, I wanted to drop the conversation. I was just helping Kratos
No,
out so
I'm
he
trying
knows.
to move on, but you kept on bringing it up. Like I was telling you, I do not want this stuff anymore. That's what
Okay.
I'm telling you right now. As right
That's
now,
fine.
I don't want this bullshit to continue because
Okay.
this women bashing bullshit is pissed off a lot of women.
Who? Name out some women. Because you know what? I've never seen any women in this chat besides
Yeah,
fucking
because
Anani, and she left because of your fucking show.
well, because a lot of women got ran
Who's
off.
those lot of women? Who's these lot of women?
Well,
Please.
I'm
Please.
not gonna,
Why? At least I speak the truth.
well, I'm speaking the truth too, but I'm just saying you're bringing up a lot of like half truths.
It's
Like
not half
like,
truths.
well, you're like I said before, you're going on and on and on. Like before, like, oh, you get into a like, oh, you get married, you have to pay for this child that hadn't, it's not yours.
If you
But
get married and you adopt it, yeah, but you
yeah,
do.
if
Even
you
even the
adopt it, that's
handicap
on.
here,
That's
even the
completely
handicap here fucking agrees with
on.
me.
If you know, if you go in the marriage and you adopt a child, then yes, then that's you on you. But you're going in a marriage and you don't adopt that kid, and
You're
you
still gonna be a
leave,
walking ATM.
Yeah.
yeah, for her, not for the child, because the child is not your responsibility as
Hey,
divorce.
Costanza, if you want, I can send you a link and you can, tell Casey how it really is, because Casey's not getting it through his head. He thinks I'm fucking just bashing women when I'm not. I mean, Dave Rose can call up too. I would, because he'll tell you the same damn thing.
Now, like I said before, I'm getting sick of this subject.
Okay, and everybody is getting sick and tired of your fucking tired of your shit fucking sitting there like, oh, I'm hurt. I can't do the show. Dude, you sit there on a fucking call and fucking do and talk. That's it.
Right? And fucking leave. Fucking
You,
leave.
you do know that me and Mikkel and Kratos probably will leave too, because Kratos fucking, then you have no show. Who's gonna fucking come on? Nobody. Nobody's gonna come on.
All right. This is why I didn't want to get into this drama.
Because you don't like the truth.
No, because you spin.
I don't spin no narratives, nothing.
No, but you put women all in the bad light. You're like every woman is a bad person.
No, I said you have to watch your fucking ass.
No, but you pretty much did though. You're like,
no, I didn't.
You're like, oh, this woman, you gotta be careful because they're gonna take every penny.
They could. I'm not saying they will, but they could.
Yeah, but
what?
I'm getting sick of this shit. So,
Mikkel, you want to go live?
yeah, go live. I already had enough bullshit beforehand, so.
Well, I mean, dude, you're being a fucking simp over here.
Simp?
You're being a fucking simp. Yeah, you're trying to protect women over here until you actually know what's going on in the world, and you're not in fucking buttfuck Egypt, and you step in the real world and see the real light of everything. I can't help you, dude.
All right.
Kratos, I'll see you later, buddy. Have a good night. In case you stop being a fucking simp.
I gotta get ready for work in the morning.
Okay, I'll see you in a little bit, buddy.
I'm done.
Sorry, Casey.
You didn't do anything.
No.
You didn't do anything. I'm just getting sick of that. That's just stupid. I'm sick of the women bashing and the guy. Like, I'm not here for drama. If he doesn't want to come back, fine. I'm just sick of it. I was trying to end it, but he wants to say I'm a fucking simp and everything. And because what? Because I'm actually want to look for the side of the women too. So, like, I'm done with that. I'm here to have a fun time. I don't want the drama side. You know what? I already have enough drama in my fucking life that I don't want it. Like, he wants to say that, put some blame on me. Oh, it's like I'm not allowed to be hurt or, be exhausted from work. And like, I don't have to do this. I do this as a hobby. I do this for fun. It's kind of like how Tech says, why are we going to do this if we're not having fun? If we're not here getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if we're getting paid, let's say I was getting paid, you guys would be getting paid too. But
Yeah.
I'm not. Like, so we're here having fun.
Mm-hmm.
But it just pisses me off. Like, I'm sick of, like, these stupid rants that he goes on. Like, I love AJ, but it pisses me off what he just did right there.
Yeah.
And Costanza, actually, that's not even true right there because YouTube doesn't pay pennies. Because when you go to Social Blade, they say, oh, this video is worth this and worth that and worth this. But here's the kicker. I have not seen 1 penny from YouTube because I'm not monetized until 1,000 subs. All right. Have a fun time, AJ. I mean, we can still talk, but I'm just done with the rants of bashing the women. If you want to have fun, go back to the normal fun time. That's one thing, but I'm done with this. I'm sick of the drama. I don't need, like I said, I don't need the drama in my fucking life. I get bullshit from work. I get bullshit in real life. I'm like, what do I really need? I don't know what Stanza is saying, but yeah, so going back to the YouTube paying pennies, they don't pay you shit unless you get 1,000 subs.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then after that, you get pennies. And then after that, it's unless you're making bank from the views, oh gosh. I'm so frazzled now. Can't even really think straight. But YouTube used to be more supporting to the creators, content
Mhm.
creators.
Yep.
But since the whole ad apocalypse, they don't want to support the creators no more.
Nope.
So the real supporters are the people who donate. And I'm not asking for people to do that. If they want to do that, great. All I just say is enjoy and please hit the like and sub. That's all I want.
Mhm.
It's free, but that's what that topic right there. But I'm just sick of the drama. I'm like, I'm not here to have drama. I'm here to have fun time. I don't even. Stanza says YouTube supports only scumbags. I don't think that's completely true either. Because, I mean, I know a lot of YouTubers are really good people that does really good jobs that make good money, like the Game Chasers and 8-Bit Eric. They make good money from the views because uh, they're really good people. I met them, and they get donations all the time. They deserve it. I always hope for people like that, and honestly, lower people to get donations, to me, I feel like when they go to like the video game awards, when they get some people are donating money towards the video game awards, like that's the stupidest thing I ever seen in my life. Why are you giving money to them when they're making bank off YouTube because they're streaming views?
Mm-hmm.
But wow.
So LA Knight has COVID apparently.
Oh, really? When did that happen?
Right before SmackDown.
No shit.
He tested positive for it.
Oh. Well, hey, comic, that's actually a good question. That's I'm not perfect, alright? I'm not gonna lie that not it's kinda hard not to not like drama. Everyone's gonna like some type of drama, and yes, I go into it is known that I go into Dave's channel. And I did say some stupid shit in Dave's channel that, and I'm not gonna lie, that there I'm just talking about drama in my life. And I don't want to even say I want to spread drama in people's life, but it's kind of hard. It's a natural it's a natural thing is it's hard to talk, but drama is something is naturally uh attracted to to. So I'm not perfect. Yes, I go to Dave's channel when he does his drama diner. And I did say some stupid stuff in there. But when I'm in here, I'm trying to keep it more lighthearted. And I don't mind a debate. But when it's no longer fun and there's just like some people thrives on drama, and I'm not gonna lie, Dave and Scott and the other people in that genre loves drama, and I do like a little drama, but I'm not gonna lie about that. Like I'm not gonna lie about that. But if I'm not gonna have fun here, then there's no point doing what we're doing here. Like I'm not banishing AJ away.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, what you guys seen, we're gonna definitely have to. I'm willing to talk with him. I'm not. I don't hate AJ at all. He's still my brother. I love the guy. Actually, if he wants to come back and if we want to go on and talk about football or something, I'm willing to do that and just move on. I'm willing to do that. So I'm not kicking AJ away from here. So hopefully AJ is still listening. I'll probably try to contact him later on. If not, so we got in a little spat, Pico. Hopefully we're not really. I mean, friends get in spats every once in a while, and I still, like I said, I consider AJ still a friend, and hopefully we move on and continue what we're doing because I'll give the guy a lot of credit. Some of the stuff you see, like the artwork he has done, like I'll give him credit for that. The thumbnails. I mean, gosh, look at the thumbnails I seen the one he made for Mikhail is very good. So I'm willing to move on if he wants to continue. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I said before, I'm not perfect. Like I make mistakes. I fuck up. Like everyone fucks up, but
Mhm.
and there's nothing wrong of arguing. I just want to move on and have fun time. So hopefully AJ comes by. I'm not gonna block him out of this if he wants to rejoin. I just don't want. Hopefully, if he comes back, the only thing I would suggest is just that's the one thing I don't want to deal with is the women part that goes on. That's the one thing I don't like. I hate to say that. That's the one thing I don't like. Everything else I'm fine with. Like, just hopefully we can move on and have a fun time. And like I said, I would definitely welcome him back and move on. So uh, if he did see this, I'll try to contact him tomorrow because by the end of this, I'm probably gonna want to go to bed. So, uh, oh, Pico, that's fucked up. He was saying, speaking of mistakes, how are you doing, Mikkel? Then he says, just kidding, Mikkel, he loves you. So, even that, I mean, we know a lot of the people who are in the chat. We're here around. We poke fun at each other, so let's go ahead and move on. So, you're saying that um, LA Knight got COVID, but I just found something interesting though too on Twitter or X. Tommy 4 hours ago when oh gosh when Matt Riddle got released showed a picture. I don't know when, but Tommy NC 2010 had a picture of him and Matt Riddle at some bar, and then Matt Riddle posed with a fist with a ring on it. So that's pretty cool. I'm wondering when that was happening. This is what Tommy says. You're the chillest superstar I ever met, dude. And you're still an epic member of the Tommy crew. The Tommy crew. But that's cool if, like, you go up to them when they're at the bar. I'm sure they don't mind interacting if you do that, but I've seen crazy stories about people going to the like some bathroom and asking for a an autograph or a picture. I seen a picture where someone took a picture of a superstar in the bathroom. So something like, God, that's crazy. Pico says, of course he was chill. He faked out his skull. Probably. I mean, oh my God. He autographed by the urinal. That's funny. So when did you hear about this LA Knight being, you said before SmackDown, right? Because I didn't hear anything about it. What? I'm just seeing. if I can find any reports about that, because I think that's
Well,
crazy. I mean, I guess it's not crazy. Oh, positive COVID-19 test leads to a
yeah.
major main event change. Yeah. But it was said 33 seconds ago. Uh, and that's really the only thing I see. I see the Soul Monster did about Matt Riddle being released in probably a SmackDown review. That's the only thing I seen, because they talk about Matt Riddle being released. It must have been a really big, uh, must have been nothing, because it was definitely overshadowed by the Matt Riddle release. Yeah, I don't see anything else except that. And it's kind of shocking, because LA Knight being, the being over really big right now. But I think, I wouldn't say it's a shocker with Matt Riddle being fired, but he's definitely the biggest name. So it's shocking not
Yeah.
hearing about LA Knight until having COVID until now. So I think, unless you guys got something else, I think I'm pretty much done for tonight. I gotta go take a second shit, and I don't know, probably go ahead and get ready to bed. So unless you guys got something else you want to talk about,
No,
nah.
I'm not. I
Because your
am not.
audio is so low, I can barely hear you.
I'm just. I'm just in pain. See my back hurting bad.
Oh God, Pico's saying. Before we continue, can we have we please have a moment of silence for the tragedy release of the legendary Shanky. I'm down for that. Are you
Peter,
guys down for a moment of silence for the tragic
I
release? All right, we're done.
guess,
I'm already done. That was the moment of silence. It was a moment. I don't know if Kratos is still here or what. If he is it looks like his
well,
camera. He looks like his camera is frozen.
yeah, yeah,
So we might
it's
lost.
done.
Yeah, either that or he's asleep. I don't know.
No, it can be not memory.
Let me
Oh,
remove that. He looks like he might be asleep.
he might be.
You think there's movement? I think he's
Hmm.
asleep. Well, it's okay. It's not the first person who ever fell asleep on a show, so it's no biggie. So, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up for tonight, Mikkel. So,
Okay.
I appreciate everyone coming by, even the whole thing with me and AJ. Like I said, I hopefully me and AJ move on with this, but
Yeah.
really, I don't have no hard feelings against the guy. I just don't want to talk about that subject. But like I said, I gotta go take a shit. So I would usually do the shout outs, but I really gotta go. So I'll talk to you guys later. All right. See ya.
Okay. See ya.